recent past, there have been several calls for policymakers to pass the advertising bill to regulate the speed at which business operators are erecting billboards and other advertising notices across our towns and cities. Although advertising plays a significant role in the revenue generation mechanism of the local economy, it comes with its own downside. The absence of an advertising bill has created avenues for individuals to churn out content that do not preserve and enhance values of society. It has also created the scenario where advertising media, ranging from billboards, signposts, posters, banners, and many more, are wrongly cited. The situation is gradually marring the beauty of our towns and cities, and these billboards clutter the road infrastructure. There have been reports which suggest that the Spinters Road, the 37 Runabout, Osu Oxford Street, Kaswa Highway, and many popular streets and roads have been turned to unauthorized grounds of competition for advertisement. Speaking at the 8th investiture ceremony of the Advertising Association of Ghana, new President Andrew Aka called on government to pass the advertising bill to help mitigate the instance of the clutter.
The world, and more significantly Ghana, is entering a period of economic downturn. Advertising is the bellwether industry, which means it is at the forefront of the economy. Any policy the government makes has an impact on our industry. The AAG has tried to regulate advertising through compliance and moral persuasion. However, this has not worked satisfactorily, and it is the reason we are calling on the government to do two things for us. First, help us pass the advertising bill, and again, we can't say this any harder. Help pass the advertising bill, and secondly, the bill's passing will help stimulate revenue to support the government during these difficult times.
The Minister of Information, Kojo Opon Nkrumah, who delivered the keynote address, assured of government's support to pass the bill.
The challenges of today and the challenges of the future require us to double our efforts and to do even more if we are to remain relevant in our various places. The much talked about advertising bill needs to, as a matter of urgency, be passed to bring the necessary regulatory backing, standards, and framework for the quick advancement of this industry. Any industry that doesn't sort out its regulation quickly struggles. In markets where this industry has excelled, it has excelled within a properly regulated environment. I do know how much work you have done already in the preparatory stages, and I'd like to assure you that when all is ready, my doors at the Ministry of Information are open to help you see the draft bill passed into law. Indeed, my uncle, the Honorable K.T. Hammond, who has just been nominated as Minister responsible for Trade and Industry, will take his seat very soon, and I look forward to leading you to pay a courtesy call on him to ask for his support so that we have it passed ASAP. But beyond this, Mr. President, we must also develop the collaboration between you as an industry and the policymakers in government. We must commit to regular collaborative dialogue to explore how we can regularly work together and share best practices to develop a strong, vibrant, and a stronger industry.
On his part, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Henry Courtey, expressed his preparedness to help clamp down on unauthorized billboards that have scattered across the city.
This is 2023. Some people said I've resigned. Some people said I'm slow or I've gone to bed. But you see, I am battery and I'm charging. I want to strike on this indiscipline about billboards. And mark my words, we will do the job. That will do.
Could these billboards and advertising notices on the stretch of our highways obstruct commuters? Citi News interacted with some of them and they shared their thoughts with us.
And then I can say mum de yana e was by who a quem mum by nketwa and get no na sometimes no hu a quem yi e wol maka kwa so atitiri ase no mukrai I had quite we are coming the Biazan Siwo, I said, Massmat, I said, me, same year was in me, a cross accident rough. And tis a penfon Bavana said, I must upon the 12 mumma. na billboard nketewa so adɔso too much obi bie promotion nketewa bi kra na opese wonfa nye dey wonfa nye sandboard no fancy no mo eno a na chia wonso a wohunu pa kwa dey ne dia just ban ni AME ebetimi dey ahwe ho asema dey aka se de be ya yenso adɔfo no yeso ye ba cars nketewa no so bi hu kwan
ye no kwa ye nsusan so bɔ no so especially me kuta cars nketewa no baby junction bi to say ufi ha mo ko laboni ko kubako junction baby a electoral commission police for engineer no omo the junction somebody necessary junction do pepepe nti de wo yi wani mi na before the nebia ka bi ba na we hit you secondary free zone board ye yellow do have your free zone board ye call nafty junction do ho mo so mo de bia be sisi ho mo de bia ye ka ho asem.
Reporting for Citi News, I am Emmanuel Opon.